Hello you YouTubes and welcome to part 8, hopefully the final part, should be, of the Tony Nyhouse 47-inch de Havilland 98 Mosquito build. I've just plonked the pilots in there and the spinners on just for, make it look a bit more dressed for this opening shot. But what's left to do? I've got to get the receiver, which is AR630. Got to get that installed and bound. I've got to finish off the little bits of the airframe, which are the let's have a look behind here. The rear of the engine nacelles. There we go, yeah, that's that. The little piece that goes at the back to finish off the fuselage. Got to get everything bound in so I can then check that the motors are turning in the right directions, hence these big hatches, so I can get good clear access to the wiring. What else? Finish off the tops of these front wings with their thin balsa skim. And then I've got to knock the nose off, because I want to hollow that out and put holes in for the machine guns, the 303 Brownings, 4 of them, which, as you know, sit right in the nose of the beautiful Mosquito. Anyway, that's what's got to be done. Oh, of course, just a little matter of, paint and stuff like that. But yes, it's, as you can see, we're definitely on the home straight, so let's get going. These parts here are an elective and they are just cut to shape, and there's 4 of them and they'll sit each side between fuselage and nacelle, both sides. So when the covering piece of thin 1/16 balsa comes in, it'll follow the right curve both sides without having to sort of guess it when I'm sticking it to the edges of the nacelles there. And these pretty well line up with the marks that I put on way back when building the nacelles out. So that's what they're for. Let's stick them in. Here we go. Okay, done a lot of sanding, finishing off the rear of the nacelles where they join the wing, there and there. Final bit of sanding needs to be done around here. But what I want to get on with now is what might appear to be a retrograde step, and that is I'm going to knock the nose off because I want to hollow out that block, and I think it's going to be easier to get the holes for the guns to go in if it is temporarily removed from the model. Anyway, let's get on and do that stage. Here we go. Okay, you YouTubes, you. Everything was going really swimmingly right up till 2 minutes ago, when I thought for giggles I would put the props, spinners, nuts on both motors and put the battery in the place where it was designed to go, right down the front, and test the CG. Try and show you it. So the battery is designed to sort of sit all the way forward. Of course, there. So yeah, the battery goes all the way down the front there. It's like super nose heavy. I think I'm going to have to, excuse me a second, I think I'm going to have to move the servos right the way up here, extend this plate here that the servos are mounted into, and see what happens then. But it's looking like the battery to get the CG is going to be just where the servos are now, more or less, which is pretty disastrous actually. I thought this would be a sort of a pro rata scale up. It's 20% bigger than the little one just there. When I built that, that was tragically tail heavy, so it needed tons of nose weight in. And I've just hollowed this out in the anticipation I would have to put nose weight in, but that hollowing out looks like a waste of time, because everything, all the weight needs to shift all the way back like that. So I've got some head scratching to do, and I must admit I did not anticipate this being an extremely nose heavy model, but following the plans and everything, it's come out that way. So I've got to get the thinking cap on. I'll borrow that off Chris, Dad's RC hanger. He's got a thinking cap that he wears sometimes. Anyway, just thought I'd share that little disaster moment with you, but I will get around it. Watch and see me prevail. Here we go. Okay, I think I've sussed it all out. Feeling for the CG. And the plane is balancing on my fingertips at the centre of gravity as per plan. And the battery has had to move so far back that it's scarcely believable. And I'll show you. So that's where the battery is. The servos have had to move right back. I've had to reroute the main connector to the ESC in the battery that used to sprout from the centre. So that length of battery, that's how far the battery's had to move back. It's had to move back its own length to achieve CG. But I've done it, so I'm a happy bunny, and let's progress this thing on. Here we go.